Yes.
Hey everybody, as you're jumping on here, I am with Alex from FLWR, and we are doing the Best in Nashville Day, and we are live at Cheapwood. It is beautiful today. If
Gorgeous
you
day.
if you need to get out and about in Nashville, like today's the day. Put your shoes on and get walking and walk through this beautiful garden. How are we doing? Are people still coming on? Hi everybody. We're live on like three devices. So, Alex, meet the
Hi.
people.
Hello,
If you don't
people.
know my people, here they are.
Hi, people.
Hello.
Landyn's people.
Hello,
My
Alex's
people. Meet Landyn.
We are excited to do this today. They asked us, and are we ready to introduce? We have enough people on? Okay, great. So my name's Landyn Hutchinson, and I have a lifestyle website here in Nashville. And this is Alex.
I'm Alex. I have a flower shop here in Nashville, and we're here doing Nashville Scene's Best of Nashville Day. Landyn won Best Vlog and Best Instagram.
Yes.
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 Woo!
Yes, very excited. And Alex, of course, with the beauty that she designs, won Best Flower Shop here in Nashville. So, yes, girls. We are so appreciative, and thank you so much for voting. It's always an honor to be recognized, and it's fun to be part of that group. And
Yes.
I really do think of Nashville Scene magazine like, it's like a Bible for Nashville. So if you don't know the restaurant to go to, the dentist to go to, the flower shop to go to,
Yep.
then look no further. So
Yep.
I feel like great resource.
Comes out tomorrow. Best of is, like she said, it's the Bible. If you want to know where to go, take a
Yes.
look.
Yes.
All right.
All the good places. Okay, so Alex said, Landyn, bring your favorite vase from home. And so I got this guy. I took it right off the shelf. So we got this little ceramic situation.
All right, so we're just gonna put together something super simple, something that you guys can do at home. I brought some chicken wire. If you don't have chicken wire, no big deal. You can also just load it up with a bunch of greens, and that'll do the trick. But if
Is tape a thing? Like scotch
absolutely,
tape?
yeah. Well, not
All right,
scotch tape.
okay, not scotch
Not scotch tape.
I'm
No, that
learning.
won't stick.
Okay.
Scotch tape won't stick. Tape is a thing. You can get that at Michael's or anything like a craft store. But you want floral tape. So you'll do like a grid across the top, which is, like 4 across in each direction, and then 1 around the edge to keep it straight. But you can also just get some chicken wire, also from a Michael's or some other kind of craft store.
Okay.
And you just want to shove it in there.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, and it just helps hold your stems where you
Can
want
we
them.
show them?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so just shove it in. No rhyme or reason.
Nope. Just make a ball and shove it in there.
Okay, perfect.
And then you want to start with
What is this
your
called?
greenery. This is pistachio.
Like from the pistachio tree.
Yes. Yes, it is pistachio. So you can get this at our shop anytime. You can also just go to your front yard and get some maple. You can get some magnolia. You can even get some hackberry.
Okay, or your neighbor's yard. Or your neighbor's yard. No
Ask-
one else. No, we will not tell. So is this the color
You can
it
also
is?
just ask.
Yeah, you can ask permission, I guess. Sorry, she's a better person than I am.
But the Aldi's parking lot and the Trader Joe's parking lot,
Yeah,
it's a good option.
it's fair
as well.
game. It's
Yeah.
fair game. Is this its color come this season, or is it always green? Like you said,
It's
you
usually
carry it?
green.
Okay.
Yeah, it's usually green. We
Really
pretty much
pretty.
only carry pistachio in the fall when it turns this color. Otherwise, it's not super duper interesting.
Now I want a pistachio tree.
I know.
Do they
I
grow
don't
here, or do you?
think they do.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
But there are lots
if
of
they
really
do near
beautiful
you,
things that do grow here.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so you're going kind of left, right, forward. Are we doing
Yeah.
odds or evens? Like, teach us
So
your ways.
with all of the greenery, you just kind of want to fill it in. So what I'm doing here is making it pretty full.
Okay.
What you want to do at home, the simplest thing for you is to really fill it in with greenery first. Here, I'm going to scoop this over so the flowers aren't blocking your view. There we go. Really fill it in with greenery first.
That's honestly just beautiful by itself.
Right, and that's really the point. You want to get the greens in there to the point where you can kind of stop and it looks good just as it is. And that's when you know you can add just a few flowers, and it'll be gorgeous. And that is going to help you not spend a ton of money because flowers are super expensive. We all know this.
Okay. I have a silly question.
Yeah.
Are we adding water after the fact or before
No,
we start?
you should definitely add water before.
Okay. We don't have water. So, okay, got it.
You should definitely add water before you put stems in.
But do you want to submerge your stems, like, or just barely the bottoms? What's the rule of thumb for?
So you want to put as much water as you can in there. Fill it all the way up because it'll drink itself dry.
Okay.
Let me just make sure I look at the front of this. Okay, looks good. Okay, so you want to fill it all the way up. One of the rules of thumb is that you don't want any leaves in the water.
Okay.
The thing that kills your flowers is bacteria. So you want your base to be super clean.
Okay.
Bleach is best.
Okay.
And you don't want any leaves in the water because leaves rot and create bacteria and it dies.
And then death.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. And changing out the water daily? They always say that on the card, and
You don't?
I guess not.
That's why we give you
What
the
about
care
the
card.
packet? Is the packet a real thing?
The packet is yes, it does help keep the water clean.
Okay.
It does.
I didn't know if that was like, an FTD thing,
It's
and
not,
then we're moving on.
Well, it's not really like flower food, like they say it is. It's really more like bleach in a bag.
Oh, to cut the bacteria.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about like Sprite or a penny or all these?
No, that's all.
Okay, well, I
garbage.
do use the penny for the tulips, and they go.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't know.
It
about
works. Try
Does-
it.
does
Did I
it
really
work to
just
do
teach
what?
you something?
that. Does it work to do what though? What does
So
it do?
with the tulips are like this. You put a little penny in the
And they
water,
stand
and
up?
they go like this.
Oh, I don't know.
My grandma told me.
I don't know. I'll try it.
All right,
I'd love to try
there
that.
you go. Okay.
Okay, so this is hydrangea.
Okay.
You can get this obviously again in your yard or in your neighbor's yard. This one I would definitely ask permission for. They'll notice if you snag this one. Okay.
What variety is this, Gina?
This one's called lace top. Most of what you see around town is like PG or oak leaf hydrangea.
Okay.
Key with this, if it's not dried out yet, a lot of it by this point is going to be dry. But if it's not dried yet and it's still alive like this one is, you want to scrape the bark off of the end of the stem here, so it can get enough water.
Is this only with hydrangeas or all flowers?
Anything that has a woody stem. So anything that has like kind of a bark-like stem, you want to scrape that off so it can get enough water. Love it. Okay. And then I'm picking off all these like yellowy, not so pretty leaves.
Okay. I love it. Now, do you always do one variety at a time when you're
Yes.
arranging? Okay.
Yeah, I usually do one variety at a time. Sometimes I'll go back and kind of like add something in if I feel like it needs something, but usually one variety at a time. I usually start with, I do greens and then the biggest thing and go down in size from there.
Okay, perfect. And now I saw that you cut the stems on an angle with everything, right? Is that
I do because I use a knife.
That was my next question.
Yes. So I use a knife. I wouldn't recommend it for you guys at home because it takes a long time of practice. So you want to
might lose a finger.
Yeah, you might lose a finger.
Okay. Like she's bleeding.
I'm bleeding.
It's fine.
Wow, I don't even know where that came from.
It's fine. I love it.
So you don't bleed. You can go to our shop. We have these ARS clippers.
Okay.
ARS clippers at our shop.
It's a full-on massacre over here. Look, it's adding to the whole thing. Okay. Do we need a Band-Aid?
No, I don't think.
I don't even know where it
it's
came
coming from. I think it's actually from my manicure. I think my dude got me the other day, and I think it opened up.
You're fine.
Okay.
Okay, so we're cutting on an angle. We're not going to cut our finger off.
No, you're not. I really do. I think it's from my manicure. I got this old man the other day, and he really got me with the.
He really got in there.
He really got in there, and it opened up again.
Okay, so woody stems we're going to take the bark off.
Yes, woody stems you take the bark off. Okay, so then you want to, when you're putting the flowers in, I usually do odd numbers. Okay? So 3s, 5s, 8s, that kind of thing. Okay. And like I said, you want to start with the bigger. Did someone bring me a Band-Aid? That's nice.
Now I feel like you're kind of, I mean, you're probably just doing it naturally, but do you go straight up and then out to the sides, or?
So what I try to do is I try to balance things without being symmetrical. Okay. So if I go in this direction over here, here, I gotta turn this around for just a second. Okay. So if I go up in one direction, I'd like to try to go down in the opposite direction. Okay. So as to be balanced, but not symmetrical. Okay. If you go symmetrical, you've got bent ears.
Yes.
So
yours always looks, all of your arrangements are so like whimsical and they have so much life to them. No, they're very, you have like a whole aesthetic, a whole look. I know when I got something from you.
Yeah.
Because it's really all very beautiful. Very, very beautiful.
Thank you.
And your variety of flowers. There are no, I mean, I'm sure you use a carnation from time to time, but I gotta say.
We do, but we use very particular types of carnations that we like.
Okay.
So, yeah, it all depends. I feel like a large part of our look is the variety of flowers that we use. So, as you'll notice,
Don't worry, we can wipe. It adds to it.
We're using hydrangea, but we're not using the big white fluff hydrangea that you see all the time. Yep. So that's part of the look, is trying to go for things that are a little bit more out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
I think that's a big part of our aesthetic. Yeah. Yeah.
But you're inspiring me for holiday, like for fall. I love the color palette.
Yeah.
But also, like, you could use some branches and
Yeah.
are these a mum?
So this is a mum. This is very cost-effective flour. You can easily get these at Trader Joe's or Costco or even Kroger.
Yeah.
These are not a super expensive flour.
But I think because it's all very monochromatic, that's something I like. Do you think if someone doesn't know what to do, maybe stick with one?
I would say stick with one color, or stick with like a small selection of so I would usually what I say is a color like on a spectrum. So you don't have to go necessarily monochromatic. Like you'll see, we're gonna use these, and they have like some blush on the inside.
Okay.
So we're going and that picks up the red and the pinks that are in here. So it's not necessarily monochromatic.
But same tone.
Right, exactly. And you're not, our rule in our shop for all of our designers is no more than 3 distinctly separate colors.
Okay.
So
no rainbow.
unless it is all rainbow.
And I've seen you do a wedding like that.
Yes.
That was amazing. That was amazing. You guys, honestly, I need to stop and say, she does the most incredible weddings. If you go onto her Instagram or her website just to look at the stuff she's done, it's so innovative. It's not the typical, arrangement, and
we do love to hang stuff.
Yes, they love to hang stuff. Really, really pretty. Really, really pretty. This is just so beautiful.
Thanks.
I love it.
Okay, so it's a little bit on the asymmetrical side, which I like.
But I love how kind of wild it is in some way.
Right. So this flower over here is kind of working to balance out the hydrangea that we put over here.
Okay.
So nothing is too heavy on one side or the other. Okay. All right.
Now what do we got?
We're gonna add in. These are white O'Hara roses.
Okay.
They are garden roses. Careful of the thorns.
Okay. You're just snapping those off.
Yeah. You can cut them with the clippers, but if you just push them with the broadside of your thumb, they'll snap off. And then a trick for opening roses is to spin them.
Come over here so they can see you.
So it's easier if you spin them upside down.
So we're taking our grocery store flower, or rose.
Rose. This might be harder to find at the grocery store, but you can get it at a flower shop like ours.
But as far as this trick, right, we could...
Yes, you can do this with the grocery store rose. They might be a little bit harder to open.
Can I do this with you?
Yeah.
Do you have enough?
Yeah,
I've wanted to see if I could perfect it.
Absolutely. Okay. I'm going to make it a little bit shorter for you. It's easier if it's shorter. Okay. Spin it.
Show us.
Okay. Just spin it in your hand as fast as you can.
Smells amazing. Yeah. There's no smell button on this live, but I'm telling you.
I'll show you. You see?
Guys! Wow!
Look at that compared to this.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. So just take your flowers and... You know what it's like? It's like, remember those troll dolls? Those little troll dolls with the hair, and you go like this on your pencil. Listen, if you're younger than, you're probably younger than me.
But the ones that go on the pencil
Yes,
tops.
the little, with their little troll hair doll. Not the new movie. I'm going back.
No,
like if you're
like 80s
younger than
troll
40,
dolls.
you're probably like, what are you talking about? Well, you're probably younger than 40.
No, but I had trolls.
Okay.
I'm 35.
Okay.
I totally had trolls.
Look at this. I'm
With
so
gems
proud
in
of
their
myself.
bellies.
Oh, gems in their bellies?
Yeah.
Yes, all of it. Okay, should I be doing
Roll 'em
my
up.
work?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Don't just stand there and talk, lady. I might let you do the knife part.
Okay. Sounds good.
Want to trade? Okay. So leave a little bit on, right? We want some like
Yeah, a little
green.
bit at the top.
Okay. Guys, I am really into this. Do you need help? I could be your rose
The rose spinner.
rose spinner.
We always actually on site when we're doing weddings, we always need people around to spin roses and put tubes on them.
She's hiring rose spinners. Rose spinners. I mean, this makes me just want to go to Costco and get a bunch
that
of
awesome?
roses. My mind is literally blown
It's
because
it's a
I've
lot of
seen
fun.
it where you start pulling them back and then mine break and I'm like, this doesn't work.
Yeah, you pull them, and then also they look like I've seen some people actually fold the petals
Yes,
backwards.
yes.
I don't
Okay.
like that.
All right. So everyone, I want you to get a dozen roses today, and I want you to do this satisfying, and then make a beautiful arrangement. Wow.
It's so
Okay.
fun.
This is beautiful. Beautiful. Need
All right.
more?
I have to
I'm on
turn
a
this
roll.
around, I can't see.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Now I'm knocking signs over.
At least you're not bleeding on things.
That's okay. Hey, wait. It's not over yet. I might. There's still time for me
Just
to
leave the
bleed.
knife down on the table
Yeah.
and let me bleed.
Okay. This is beautiful. I can't see your responses or what you're asking, but I'm hoping you're inspired to make your own arrangement for fall.
Yeah, because it's, I mean,
Like you could go outside, get some leaves and foliage, and then
Yeah.
go get some flowers, spin them, and your whole family will be so impressed.
yeah, I think we just need like one more rose. And that's
Okay,
it.
okay. You want to cut and then I spin? Sorry, now the sun's coming.
Yes, scoop.
I'll just lean it. I'll just lean. Oh yeah, I can see it. Yes. This is so fun. Okay, so everyone tag Alex and me today spinning your
Yeah.
roses.
Show us your
And
rose
show us
spinning
how your best rose.
And
I like
Alex,
the more violent you are with it, the better.
You can pop the heads up.
Okay, be careful now. She's like, calm down, Landyn. You're really getting there.
Alex, people can win an arrangement, right?
Oh yes, yeah, that's right. It's one lucky viewer today is going to be winning an arrangement. Not this particular one because it's your vase. So
That's true.
Landyn gets
I
to
won
win
this one. I won this one. So beautiful. My
But
gosh.
we will be sending an arrangement home
Okay.
to someone.
Now, if they okay, so I need to tell you a couple things. So, Sweet Alex and her shop in East Nashville, unfortunately, were devastated by the tornado that we had in Nashville. And I know, but you guys are resilient. You came
Yes,
back.
we
They
did.
have a new location in Nashville in Belle Meade off of Harding.
Yes.
And it's right next to the UPS store that I frequent. So I'm always in there, but it's fun because she has all the flowers in the buckets and you can go in and kind of build your own little bouquet, or you could go home and play with it yourself, or they'll put it together for you. But it's a beautiful store, you guys. Lots of vases and little giftable stuff and
Yeah.
house plants and all the
All
things.
kinds of things.
Yeah.
Yes. And we are still, I feel like a lot of people maybe don't know that we are still delivering all over town every day. We're still here. Our East Nashville location doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately, but we have not stopped. We're not gone. We're delivering all over town just like we used to.
Yep. And you've
So
got
give us a call.
the one location, and then you have a
Yes.
whole
We have a whole production studio that's like bigger than we've ever had before. We are capable of more than we ever have been.
How many designers do you have now?
We have 3 full-time designers, and then when we do events, I think this past event we had 11? No, 12 designers.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys did a wedding down the street from my house.
Was it down the street from your house?
Yes, don't tell the people.
Oh.
it was beautiful. They put a tent in the backyard.
Oh yes, yeah.
And
Okay,
I was
that
like, oh, I know what's going on here. Gorgeous, just gorgeous,
Thanks.
just gorgeous. But look, ta-da!
Wow,
That
so
is so
all you, I mean, you can clip this stuff. You can clip this, the hydrangea from the yard. You can get these mums really cheap from Trader Joe's. You can get these roses from a flower shop. Our flower shop, maybe.
Yeah, you're a flower shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's super simple.
It's amazing. It's beautiful.
All right. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you guys. You can find Alex at Flower. It's FLWR, right?
Yes.
On Instagram. That's you.
Flower with no vowels.
With no vowels. And anyway, congratulations on winning.
Thank you.
Clearly we know why.
Yes. And congratulations to you.
Thank
on
you.
winning.
Thank you. I know. Sweet people. Thanks for voting, everybody. And the issue comes out tomorrow.
Yes.
So if you're needing any resources for Nashville, that's it. And what's that?
Cheekwood.
Oh gosh.
and
I'm like,
Cheekwood.
what is she saying? Yes, of course, and sweet Cheekwood. And I
Thanks
have
for
a fun
having us,
announcement
Cheekwood.
coming up. And thank you so much for having us. It's beautiful. Please come out and walk the gardens. It's incredible. So,
Really.
Alex, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.